Oh, what the fuck? O-line? O-line didn't even block. Oh, the ball, boy!
Wait, Ty, who was that, the Titans nigga? Mr. Prime or some shit like that, Mr. Prime or some shit like that?
Oh, we gotta catch that ball over there.
Never mind, it's running Clark.
You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Giants going up against the Titans. With that, let's get up to Tennessee. We're standing by in Nashville, our Brandon Guy and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans.
I like Seattle's playbook. Seattle's got a nice playbook. Nah. I like Seattle. They got a nice 5 wide. They do have pistol plays. What you talking about?
They'll come out in the pistol.
They got the decent single back.
Handoff looking right. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out.
That's the story of this
match. A chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball.
Oh my goodness, bro. This nigga got absolutely camp over here, bro.
Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Good D. Fuck.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. And nothing but green grass in the middle of the field. And he will take this one
to the last game, bro.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30.
You better not get caught, Maxwell.
Down to the 22-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29.
They got good man coverage over there in Dallas, bro. That's like weird. Man coverage is good. Woo! You gonna take off? Oh no.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
He's good, bro. He doesn't suck. He's good. He's good. Don't sleep on him, bro. He'll come and he'll run that power O on you, and he'll do that 4-2.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. A big play there. His second time.
He likes to run cover 2 though more often. Throw the ball, Tanny! Man, Tannehill's release is just so damn slow. I fuck with him, bro, but it's just like, dude, his release is slow.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And it's 21-3.
There, I got him right now. There we go. Who do you lose to? Wow.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oof.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they took it.
Come on, bro, with that bullshit as a touchdown, dog.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down now after the incompletion. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
He's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. The 13 yards that time and a first. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down, Mariota. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Olivier Vernon able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Go get with your mama.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Mariota now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Good defense holds.
I mean, that's the smartest thing you could have done.
4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup.
One hallmark of good defenses.
Molly, what did you say you do?
The game, understanding positioning,
and
tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Before you ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Suckup now set to kick it off. Following the made field goal.
Don't do that no more. You gotta wait there.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27.
I gotta get used to this fucking guy, Tannehill. I didn't play with him for a while.
And following the interception, just any interception.
I gotta run with him more, bro. Fucking just sitting in the pocket with him. He's not good in the pocket.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run the offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Durant in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Jones.
Oh, where's my kid?
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Damn.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They get 31 yards that time. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Second down following the run. Mariota now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It's taken to the 26. And some space here. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So a 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They'll set up a throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get and the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Final play of the half here. Mariota. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Durant in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this one is incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
There's complete to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing Jones. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On the run, Darkwa. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Mariota on first down. Going left side, it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their big-bodied receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Trying to lay one up. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now it's Ellington to return. A strong running. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Mariota, and he's got his man on the out route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now in Nashville. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Here's Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing Jones. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 56 in the fight, boys, 56.
The second down throw here for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Third down and 1.
Double tight, double tight. Undercut.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Olivier Vernon brings him down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota to throw it this time. Dancing to his left. He's going to keep it again. And avoids the contact by sliding. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up.
Here we go. Grand 38.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. Time for a break. We'll come come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And now here's a carry heading left. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Jones out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Taking pass. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now back to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants win.